Hi, welcome. Thank you for being here today, and I hope you've been having a good day. It's 10 o'clock for me now, and just like another busy day. For some reason, all our salons are way busy. I always get up at 8 instead of 7. But anyway, today's been a long day for me, and if you having a long day too, just know that you're not alone. But man, I don't even know how to explain what I'm feeling right now or lately. But today she came in and she sat on my table. You know, we have around like 10 workers, 11, I can't remember. I don't have time to think right now, but about that much. So the chance of she sitting on my table, it's 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 11. You know, pretty low, right? And she sat on my table today. So I told myself that, yeah, you know, today I'm gonna take the leap. I'm gonna ask her out. Today or never. Today or never. But then, guess what? Just like every other time, she walked out the door. And I didn't say anything. Yeah. And then I just feel miserable for the rest of the day. And it's like I've been stuck in my head, chasing a version of someone that only exists in my imagination. And yeah, I thought, holding on to the thought of she might be into me, the thought that there was something there. But then when I got to sit with her again today, I realized that it wasn't it. She barely asked me anything. She didn't look engaged. Just like every other time. Now, if I think about all of the interaction that I had with her, it was only me asking her a question. Seriously. Like even the client that barely know me, they ask me questions. But here, this girl who is showing no interest in me. And yet, I was still out here, sitting here, holding on to this fantasy I created. And yeah. And it felt like, a part of me keep on thinking, what if I took a chance and just go ahead and ask her, and so she could say no, so I can just let go to being able to get closure from her, so I don't have to think about the what if inside my head. What if there's a chance? What if the way if she look at me before she walk out? Well, what if, those little things, the tiny little things, it's just keep on messing me up, and it just kind of keep on giving me hopes that there's something, but in reality, there's nothing. And I think that's what messes me up sometimes. It's like I don't fall for the person because the actual person is not interested. But then I fall for the story I tell myself about them, the idea of what it could be, the way I thought it would feel if she actually liked me back. But the truth is she didn't make me feel anything real. And I think I finally get it now. I really get it now. It's like I realize it once I ask myself these two questions. Is that, am I thinking about her because of how she makes me feel, or because of how I wish she would make me feel? Let me repeat this. Am I thinking about her because of how she makes me feel, or because of how I wish she would make me feel? And if it is the second one, then it is not her that I am attached to, but it's the story that my mind keeps writing, keep creating inside my head, day by days by days, creating stories of me and her, of what could have been. And my answer was the second one. Because I'm not thinking of her because how she actually make me feel, just like every other time. But I keep on thinking of her because how I wish she would actually make me feel the way I would want it. But no. I get too attached, stuck to the fake version of her that I created in my head. Not the real her. Because the real her is a different person. She's not interested in me from the beginning, even now. So just let it go. Just let it go. And allow myself to walk away from the uncertainty. And I am allowed to want something mutual. And I'm not asking for too much, right? So if she's not the one, then she's not the one. But then just now, 15 minutes ago. You know, whenever I feels like this, I just get in my car. This is like my happy place now. I would drive around town, roll the windows down, and just turn on some music. Some emotional music, probably. And, you know, Luke Combs, Chris Stapleton, Owen Wallen. And sometime, once in a while, I'll put some Vietnamese music on. But I like countries. Yeah. And Cody Johnson. Yeah, it's good voice. But anyway, just 15 minutes ago, I go to this gas station I always go to, and there's this older lady who works there. She has gray hair, but she looked pretty young. I don't know, she probably like 50, 55. Or maybe blonde hair, I couldn't tell, but it's close to white. Anyway, every time I show up, you know, to pay for gas, because, you know, I would use tips money to pay for it. So I would have a bunch of $1 bills and $5 bills. I would hold on to it like a stack of it. You know, usually I pump like $40 to $50, about $48 to fill up the full tank. So yeah, I would usually give her a stack of $1 bill and $5 bills, and every time she just took it right away, and she doesn't even count it. She's like, oh, she just trusts me and tell me to go ahead and pump the gas every time. But you know, like the other lady, every other people the people that work there, they would sit there, count every bill, count every dollar, make sure it's the right amount. I mean, yeah, it's nothing wrong with that, you know. It's just that this lady, she trusted me. I know it's like these little things. Why do I care so much? But me, I don't know. It's just me. Maybe it's just me. But yeah, today I had $50, right? But this time I had big bills. I had like the $20 and then $10 bills. So I went there. I told her I would only pump 30 today, and then I took the $20 back, and then I gave it back to her. I gave it to her. She was like, what is this for? I was like, it's for you. And she opened her mouth and kind of like shocked. She's like, what? And I was like, yeah, for you, you know. I come here all the time, and you just seem so kind, and I don't know, my hand was shaking, my leg was kind of shaking. It felt like my heart was gonna drop out, and it's not like I'm doing anything bad. I'm just giving someone a $20 bill, just for them because they're being kind, and I was shaking like a fucking, you know, imbecile. I don't know. It was weird, and then I handed it to her, and told her it was for her. And yeah, man, the smile on her face, it was real. It was real, and that hit different. It made me feel really, really, really good. I know, you know, it's not something like big or anything, but you know, it's not like I'm making millions of dollars and I have so much money to spare, but I just feel doing something kind today. And even though, you know, I don't have a lot of money, even though I'm in debt, but it just one of the kind things that you would do, you know. Like customer, they would give me big tips all the time. Sometimes people give me $50, and $50 all the time, and you know, well, not all the time, but once in a while. And you know, it just giving giving it back once in a while, it feels good. And especially, you seen all these kind people and you make their day, and it feels good. Maybe I like to notice the quiet kindness in people. I like to remember who treated me like a human being when they didn't have to. And I like to give back when no one expected it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just that weird. But that moment just now, it's make me feel good. Maybe that is the meaning in life that I've been searching for. Maybe that's the kind of thing that people search for in fancy houses, fast car, and huge paychecks. But I feel like I just created it with a $20 bills and a smile and a compliment, saying that she's kind. I guess what I'm trying to say is that we spend so much time, sometimes, not all the time, but it's just from my experience that I want to say it. And not like I'm right or, but it's just how I feel. So take it for a grain of salt, with a grain of salt. So yeah. I just think that we spend so much time chasing something that we think we want. A person, a feeling, or validation. But then something small and unexpected come along. Or, just like the little thing that I just did for that older lady. It reminds me of what actually matters. That older lady make me feel seen. So tonight, I'm just gonna let go. I'm just gonna let go of all of this fantasy. I'm gonna stop chasing what doesn't give anything back and focus on what matters. And I'm gonna try to hold on to the moments that feels real. Because why? Why do I dwelling on to the things that I have no control over? It is what it is, and stop being a baby about it. About time to grow up and move on. So yeah, I think that's all I got for today. That's all I really got for today. Thank you for listening, and I hope I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.